All right. Well. Happy Monday. What's going on, beautiful people? Today, I am coming to you with my big friend, the Pimple. We are coming to you with another episode of the Daily Business AI Growth Clinic, where we focus our time, attention, and energy here for you so that you would be more empowered with the right tools, with the right mindset to take the massive actions required so that you'd be able to experience the life that you desire quicker and more effective and efficiently. My name is Bliss. I am a breakthrough consultant, and we specialize in making more money for businesses using AI employees. Here we are not selling you anything, and we are straight up going in and answering our community questions with our consulting experience, bringing you strategies and mindset strategies required to shift yourself, to put yourself into that higher state and get what it is that you need to get done. Now, today is going to be one of those beautiful days that, we need to go live here and we need to go live here. Good. Now we are live on both Instagram channels as well. So once again, let's just start this from the bottom and keep it going. How you all doing? Beautiful day, Monday today. If you are enjoying your Monday, it is beautiful here in sunny Florida. And we are here to get more answers banged up about your business, okay? So if you have a business, you want to ask some business questions, or if you are an employee somewhere and you want to ask questions on how it is that you could level up and take your life to the next level quicker by breaking through whatever barrier is in front of you, let's talk today. And you could always jump live in on the call by texting us through the phone number above, or you could just text us your questions. You could do so in the comments, I think on YouTube at AI or Buy. That's where we are able to see most of your messages. And let me see here. Let's start going on with some questions. All except, how do I do? All right. Okay, so today's question comes from the first question we want to answer. And remember, most of these questions will help your life too if you own your own business, or if you know somebody who owns their own business, please send it to them. These consultations are worth hundreds of dollars per hour, and we are just doing it as a free community service for you, to serve you, to make sure we support you on your path of growth, okay? So today's question comes from Sophia Kim. She's into health and wellness spa, and she's from New York. All right, New York. What's going on? All right. So I own a wellness spa offering massages, facials, and holistic treatment. Very good. Sophia says, we are fully booked most days, but I'm struggling to increase revenue beyond service appointments. Okay. Should I add online courses, sell branded product, or focus on membership? How can I scale without needing more physical space? So Sophia, it is kind of hard to tell you what you should do. I just want to tell you that those are not the three options you have or any business has to increase their business growth. There are more opportunities, such as tapping more into your pre-existing clientele. If you already have any kind of existing clientele with your business, the quickest way for you to actually leverage more money out of your operation currently is to start providing more value to your pre-existing clientele base. The easiest way out of that is through affiliation or collaboration. It's one of the 4 leverages that we have as businesses to actually bring about massive amount of change. Now, affiliations help because it essentially means you can work with other businesses without even having to offer anything yourself in terms of energy, time, or capital, by partnering up with other businesses that have this and serve the same demographic as what it is that you serve, and then have them come and provide complementary services to what you do. So, for example, for health and wellness spas, where your primary offerings are massages, facials, and holistic treatments, you could easily partner up with yoga studios. You could easily partner up with meditation teachers. You could easily partner up with practitioners such as BioWell practitioners. I don't know if anybody knows about BioWell. BioWell is a crazy technology today where it actually scans through this device. They're able to scan our fingers, and they're not scanning your fingerprints. They're scanning the energy, the photons that are emitted from the fingertips when we put them inside the machine. And this machine allows us to look inside the body to see what our energetic body is looking like in terms of its weaknesses and in terms of its strengths. Is our energy body, is the energy that keeps us alive within us. It's measurable in kilojoules, in joules. So is this energy flowing correctly in the body or not? There are many practitioners in New York. We have a lot of practitioners of BioWell. You could connect with them. You could go to GaiaPractitioners.com, find the practitioners near you, connect with them. You could go to yoga studios. You could go to wellness studios that don't offer what you do, and they also have students that they want to throw to massages and they want to throw to facials. Then what you do is you create collaborative opportunities. So I will bring you people, you will bring me people, and then we work on a 20%, 30%, whatever it is that you want. This just brings you some recurring revenue. We call it RRM, recurring revenue on monthly basis, which is the best form of revenue, by the way, because you already have established your audience. So I love this the best when anybody wants to scale. You don't have to use your own resources to keep on generating extra revenue. Hello, how is our community doing on Facebook? I hope you're doing great. How's our community doing on YouTube? I hope you're great too. Everybody who's watching this, again, every day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., we do these clinics where we focus on how we can serve you or your loved ones to earn back more of your time that you lose into your day-to-day operations, business, work, and to bring more abundance and wealth into your life quicker. That's the entire idea. Losing the least amount of energy, losing the least amount of your emotional capital and resources in the process of pain and sorrow and sweat and blood. The entire idea of humanity when it comes to coaching and consulting has always been to get ourselves in the vicinity and proximity of those who can assist us by providing us their visions and their experiences, what they've gone through, so that we don't have to keep on repeating their mistakes and go and fall into the same pitfalls, okay? The intelligent human being that is able to leverage other humans' experiences and paths that they have traveled down is one who's able to not get hurt themselves when there is an opportunity by a mentor, by a coach, to actually transfer their wealth of knowledge onto you. That's the entire idea of what we do here. We spend more than $100,000 every year on our own education so that we could stay in peak tip-top shape when it comes to psychology, neuro-linguistic programming, neuroencoding, self-development, business strategies, that are massive when it comes to marketing, when it comes to scaling, when it comes to maximizing, optimizing, when it comes to anything that has to do with making more money quicker. That's what we do. That's how we make ourselves more valuable to our clients. And this event, these live shows daily are literally our way of paying back our dues to our community and tribe. That is you who is watching this right now. If you're watching this, this is literally for you so that you could use these to actually take immediate massive action and shift your operational state and your income level to the next level, wherever that's gonna be. Okay, so now Sophia, feel free to let me know if you have any other questions. Start collaborating. That's probably the best thing you can do for your business, and it takes the least amount of your resources, yet it leverages the most amount of income growth in the quickest amount of time. We have another question from James Holloway, auto repair shop in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Atlanta, Georgia in the house. James says, my auto repair shop has a solid local reputation. Good job. That's amazing, James. But I'm struggling to attract younger customers. Younger customers? Why does it matter if you want to attract younger customers? And compete with big name chains. Okay, that's always a valid point. How can I modernize my marketing and create a scalable model that keeps customers coming back? Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. Number one most important thing, since you already have a solid local reputation, is to build an affiliate strong marketing program within your business. If somebody has a car, what are the odds of them having friends who also have cars? And if you own a car, what are the odds of you needing an oil change every couple of months? 100%. If you have a car, what are the odds of it breaking down? 100% it will happen. If you have a car and you have friends who also have cars, your intention should be to get into my life by offering me more incentives so that when my friends see me, I become your walking advertisement, your billboard. I don't know what it is that you do right now for your client retentions when it comes to your business. Things such as their experience while they're with you should be included for them to feel more pampered. Nobody likes the experience of sitting through an oil change because it to them wastes their time, and now they have to pull themselves out of their workspace, their day-to-day operational space, so they could sit there for 2 hours, half an hour, 45 minutes until the oil change is done, until the work on the car is done. I don't know what kind of work you do. It'd be amazing if I had more information so I could probably help you out more, James. But in the lack of having more knowledge on the micro information within your business, I would suggest to you strongly to double down on the process of nurturing my existing clientele and have them do the bidding for me. One of the things that, especially with mechanic shops, I don't know how big your mechanic shop is. I always remember since I was growing up, and this is way before even the technologies of AI and virtual assistants came into play, the mechanic shops were always not very good, especially like small operations that were not chains, with answering phone calls, because there's usually a couple of mechanics, they're all working hands-on, and the phone calls get missed. The most important thing that I could help you with is to automate and use AI employees to bring a more human experience in the lack of your ability to actually answer your phone call. Because especially if you have a good, solid local reputation, James, the way you were saying, the most important thing is now not to miss a single phone call. And how do you do that without having to hire somebody to just pay him a full-time rate to just sit at the front and be useless at a mechanic shop and do nothing? It usually doesn't happen. So there are two solutions. You either got to have a phone that's beside you, it's inside your pocket, and while you're working with your greasy hands, you got to pull this out, take your glove out, answer the phone, distract yourself from whatever it is doing, and maybe it is a phone call from an inquiry, and maybe it's just a spam call. You don't know. You got to answer every phone call. You must start utilizing technology if you want your business. It doesn't matter if you're James listening to me with a auto repair shop, or if you're owning any kind of business in 2025. Listen to what I'm telling you. Even if you're an employee, if you do not use artificial intelligence in your day-to-day operations, doesn't matter whatever it is you're doing, you are gonna fall behind and you're gonna start feeling suffocated, because the ones who are capable of doing what I'm just telling you, which is to bring artificial intelligence and integrate it into their pipelines and operations, they will blow you out of the water. They will take over your business, and your family will be the first to suffer, and you, my friend, will feel disappointed. Do not delay your adoption of technology due to lack of information and living in fear. There are so many ways to actually create certainty. It starts with education, and that's why we are helping you. If you like to text us at 807-699-9978, we are giving you this free article worth $99 on how to use AI into your business, just so that you could actually be able to leverage more out of your day-to-day operations using artificial intelligence with tools that work today. We're not waiting for tomorrow. We're not waiting for next year. We are talking about today. Okay? Use artificial intelligence. And by the way, if you're watching this, or you know somebody that has their own business, most of the young people around you, this is really the show that we are trying to serve our young generation. Yesterday, I was with our friends who are just amazing entrepreneurs. They own their own hotels. They're clients, and they're lovely friends of ours. Their 13-year-old daughter has a business already. And she's making $2,200 a month by cold calling, going to local businesses, and offering them social media management services. I want you to understand what I'm just telling you. A 13-year-old is making $2,200 a month. What does that mean for you? That means if a 13-year-old can do it, yes, you can too. And how do you think that 13-year-old is going to end up very soon? That $2,000 per month, by the time she's 20, is going to become $20,000 a month. And she has just been doing what's called the compounding effect, and just doubling down and putting her time, learning more, giving back more value, and expanding her clientele base. Okay? I want you to understand, this show is for people like her. Is for people like you or somebody you know who wants to start their own business, who wants to become more independent, who wants to be able to serve yourself, your family, and your loved ones and your community more effectively, using less of your time to make more income. I'm not selling you a package. I'm not selling you a course. I'm not selling you a class. I'm just inviting you to please take massive action to actually create the change that is required for your life to go to the next level. And I'm not talking the talk, I'm also walking the walk by showing up and volunteering my time to give back with our expertise, so that you could leverage our knowledge, you could knowledge our wisdom and experience that has helped our clients generate hundreds of millions of dollars in extra revenue for your life. Okay, so leverage it. Pass this on to whoever else you know. And why am I freezing? This video situation is driving me nuts. You know. Ha ha ha. Okay. My video was frozen. We just came back to life. I really got to work on this video situation for tomorrow. That's my mission for today. My massive action is to go inside and figure out how to work with this system and figure this out. That's my goal for today. Significant driven. Person. Do you hear that? The sound of that exhaust from half a mile away just tells me that person is crying to be seen and loved. So let's wish a lot of love and peace upon them. We go to the next question today. A real estate investor. Yes, we have Aisha Hassan from Miami, Florida. You are very near to where we live, Orlando, Aisha. How are you doing? Thank you for watching the show, and thank you for asking your question and sharing your business question with us. So Aisha says, I own several rental properties, but the market is slow. I don't know about that. How is that possible in Miami? It's always a hot market there. And I'm struggling to find tenants. I want to stand out from other landlords and create a unique rental experience that attracts long-term tenants. Okay. What innovative strategies can I use to make my properties more appealing and scale my investment? Well, let's see, Aisha. I don't know why you would want to go into the path of creating necessarily more long-term rentals, because long-term rentals usually come up with a lot of their own drawdowns. So as a real estate investor, the more I don't like the idea of just giving yourself one solution. That is usually how I see life. If you want to bring in more sale, because what you're saying is market is slow. Market is slow. I don't see that happening in Miami. Miami's population has been steadily raising, and there is more visitors visiting Miami than ever before. There is more people migrating actually from different parts of the world, and especially United States of America, post-COVID to Miami than ever before. Miami is just being drawing hordes of people. So if you feel like the market is not doing as well, that's because you are probably not positioning yourself to be leveraging the influx of population that is visiting Miami on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour, and month-to-month basis. I don't know if you've considered this, but a lot of themed rentals that are short-term, or even maybe like minimum 1 month, maybe minimum a week term, but themed rentals seem to be the hot topic of the day. And my invitation to you is, don't just give yourself one solution, because how can you make long-term rental an attractive thing? Really, there is not much you could do to make it attractive in terms of long-term rental, other than just dropping your price, which is not a good idea because you never want to compete in price. What I would invite you to think about and consider, if you want to actually create a business out of real estate investing and properties rentals, is to start focusing on how can I create a unique experience within my space to actually draw an audience to it. There are places that have turned their space into a Barbie house, into a Star Trek house, into a Star Wars house theme. Try to go with a theme. Maybe you could turn it into a bachelorette unit. Maybe you could turn it into a getaway space that has been designed with a sandbox area for families to bring their kids and start playing in the sandbox in the unit. I don't know how big your size of the spaces are. That's why we invite you to join us on these live conversations so we could have one-on-one conversations on how to actually improve your business operations, knowing more information about you, knowing what excites you, knowing what gets you up in the morning, because that's how the entire operation of business growth occurs naturally. And it just flows when you align your mission with your passion and you start taking steady action in that direction. That's literally the formula to success, my friend. Okay, that's the formula to bringing abundance to your family, to your community, and to yourself. So again, in the lack of what is this sound? Sounds like drones around me. In the lack of having more information about what your business specifically wants to experience, it's hard to give you beyond what I just shared with you. I hope that you took some value out of that, whoever was watching this too. And let's move up to the next question. Next question comes to us from Robert Chen. And this is a tech startup question. AI-based CRM software. What? That's exactly what we do, which I love. Robert's obviously, since it's a tech startup, from San Francisco, California. Okay, Rob, let's get to this. My startup has developed an AI-powered CRM tool for small businesses. Reach out to me. Let's talk, because we're always doing that too, and maybe our clients can use your offering. Yeah, let's talk, Robert. But we are struggling with customer acquisition. Yes, of course. We've relied on word of mouth. No, you can't. But we need a scalable system to generate consistent leads in sales. Should we focus on partnerships, content marketing, or another approach? Yes, Robert, 100% partnerships. I would start approaching every marketing agency around and start giving them free access to the platform so that they could start experimenting, playing with it, do trainings with them, follow-ups with them. You must see the world of tech startup is a tough world. But once you get it going, it becomes just an abundant world where there's just such an abundance of opportunities. I implore you to start collaborating closely with businesses that can support your model. They already have your clientele that you're after, which is the end customers. Because as a CRM, AI-powered CRM, your idea is not to sell to the end customers. End customers, the businesses that want to use those solutions, don't have the time to even spend it with their loved ones. That's how much they're working on their development of their business. Therefore, should be your number one priority to reach out to the middle people who actually serve the businesses that need your product. So start collaborations, offer very, very attractive pricing, study your competitors, see who are the competitors in your space. We're also doing the same thing. Is Podium one of them? Podium is doing big right now. What's their model? How are they expanding? How are they scaling? Who have they reached out to? Go study their past and history. Go study their social media. And 100% your social media should be leveraged with creating AI-powered content. One of the things we are doing right now is through our AI-powered CRM for small businesses is to assist them using AI employees so that they need to spend less time on their business and more time on doing the 4%, which we spoke about yesterday, which is what allows them to leverage more of their expertise to bring in more sales rather than to just focus on how to stay afloat and play the whack-a-mole of doing the operational tasks and chores. By bringing AI employees that will answer the phone calls, will do the booking, will do the pre-qualifying, by answering the social media questions, by connecting their Google business profile, their GBPs to their one conversation window, all on their same platform. by nurturing their lead, customizing every lead on a path of nurture campaign, unique on a one-to-one level with them rather than templates. And last but not least, by reactivating their old leads that they have let go of and they gave up on. There's so much value that you can bring to people and to businesses by leveraging technology to actually bring growth to businesses today. And by the way, if you're watching this, text us above and we're going to be answering all your questions. You could jump on any of these calls live every day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we strive to show up to support you. We are here with so much love to help you, empower you, so you could get free consulting, free advice on how to actually speed up your process of growth in a direction that you desire. Okay, so there goes that. Next one, we have Emma Dawson, handmade jewelry brand, on Etsy, Shopify, and Emma's from Denver, Colorado. All right, Emma. Emma says, I've built a successful jewelry brand on Etsy. Good for you. You're an artist and you're definitely an entrepreneur. I'm rooting for you to break through to the next level. Let's see how we could serve you today. But I'm struggling to grow beyond that platform. I want to move more sales to my own website and create a brand outside of Etsy ecosystem. What's the best way to transition customers and scale my brand? Emma, in the jewelry business, especially in custom, what did you say? Are you in the custom jewelry? No, handmade jewelry brand. So in the handmade jewelry brand, especially since jewelry applies to women, the most brilliant way of expanding your business outside of Etsy is to have your products professionally photographed, have a beautiful website, collect information upon landing when people come to your website in exchange for a good, generous discount of say 20%. Collect those leads, because if somebody's coming to your website, now they're interested to begin with. So you want to be able to have an ongoing conversation and give them a lot of value through what's called a nurture campaign, which is a structure that businesses use to give so much value on an ongoing basis to potential leads so that they end up trusting you. And now to generate the leads, what I would do is, because a lot of women are the ones that focus on jewelry, especially handmade jewelry, I would start working, collaborating, and partnering up with micro influencers, okay? Micro influencers that are lifestyle influencers. Because when you work with lifestyle micro influencers, those have a lot of authority on their following base. And they also are looking for products to sell that they are not making themselves. So what you got to be doing is, there are so many businesses do this where they contact and find these local micro influencers. And who are micro influencers? They're literally accounts that have between, I would say, 3,000 to 30,000 followers. 3 to 30,000 is a great happy place. But then you have to go and study them before reaching out to them. See what kind of product they're putting in front of their audience. See if you like their taste, and if their current taste in fashion and presenting themselves is a good complement to what your jewelry is looking like and would look good on them. And look at their posts. Are they getting engagements? Are they getting comments? Are people asking them questions and talking to them? Or is there just like 30,000 followers on their page and just 20 likes on a post and one comment, and that is themselves just putting a lot of hashtags? You don't want to deal with those people. You want to deal with influencers that have, if anything, say 2,000 followers, but they have 50, 60, 70 comments on their each post. That's a lot more valuable, that person, to you than somebody with 500,000 followers, who will naturally ask you to pay them $1,000 instead of them doing anything for you on a collaborative basis, where somebody who only has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers, but they're just starting up, they would love to have the opportunity to have a gift, which means you can gift them something. You could say, I'll give you $100 credit, go on my website and pick anything. When you do your due diligence and when you actually do the vetting based on the interactions and how alive their account is, and then when you did all of the checklists that I told you, send them the free product. Now they're gonna rock the product. Send them a unique affiliate program on your website. If you're on Shopify, then you're able to have your own unique affiliate links that actually track how much sales have been done through that link. And your clients, you could use GoAF Pro, for example, on Shopify. And GoAF Pro is very good at this. Every time now somebody sends you a customer, you're giving them an additional, say, 10%, and then 10% to their customers. Now you have the lead because they gave you their email. They send you somebody, which if they end up buying, you end up making more money. Your affiliate ends up taking a good cut home, and it brings this beautiful, nurturing affiliation collaboration experience that everybody understands in the world of business is critical to exponential growth. Name of the game is tribe. Build a tribe, build a culture, connect with like-minded influencers that are small and are just starting up, and they're crying for somebody to come and offer them a solution so that they would be able to leverage their accounts that they're putting so much love and care for to monetize it. They don't need to make an initial investment. They get a gift. You don't need to make an initial investment beyond doing the work to do the vetting and finding and developing your database of your influencers, which, by the way, you could easily pay somebody on Fiverr like $100 and get them to go and find, say, 30 influencers, 100 influencers that have less than 30,000 followers on TikTok or on Instagram. Instagram is more powerful when it comes to engagement. TikTok, it's easier to develop followers, yet they're less convertible. So, shoulder to shoulder, where there's a lot of conversation and interaction being happening, I would go with an Instagram influencer if they both have 30,000, because 30,000 followers on Instagram is the same as about 120,000 on TikTok in terms of effectiveness. Always remember that when you're trying to monetize. And also don't work with people that are not consistent with the message. You don't want to work with any influencers that are selling baby wipes and they're selling windshield wipers and then they're selling protein shake. No, you want to work with somebody who's consistent. They're focusing on fashion, on lifestyle, and their passion is accessories and jewelries, okay? And you could easily find those using hashtags on Instagram search. Do yourself a favor and start focusing more on connecting with businesses who have the audience and they're also looking to receive value by sharing their audience with you. Okay. Let's make this the last question of the day. I hope you're getting a lot of value from this. Kevin Mitchell, gym owner, strength and conditioning gym, Dallas, Texas. Texas, yes, the Lone Star State. My gym is at capacity with memberships. Yes, I love that. And I want to expand or franchise. Oh God. But I'm hesitant about taking on debt. Good job. Be hesitant with that. Should I focus on opening a second location, licensing my brand, or creating an online training platform? What's the most scalable path for a gym business? What do you think the answer to that is? You already gave it yourself. The most scalable solution is not one that requires you to take on a massive loan, have staff operate it, then you're going to have the risks of people injuring themselves, the insurance, all the wear and tear, the electricity, the overhead. The most scalable solution for you is going to be obviously the solution of online training platforms. There are already so many training platforms that have been built. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. What you can do is you could even white label the operation. They would offer you white labeling for gym owners. There are many solutions that you don't even need to white label it. And as a gym, you just use your strategies to scale. And always remember to pair your scaling strategies with affiliation marketing. I keep on repeating this: affiliation, affiliation, affiliation. Leverage the power of artificial intelligence. We could help you with all of that. There's so much information you could get in our free guide by texting us through the phone number above. We'll give you the link to access the $99 how to use AI to bring back time, earn back time, and to increase your bottom line in your business today. Once you do that, then you get yourself set up on an online platform that has already catered and is catering to the gym and fitness and wellness audience. Don't try to go right off the scratch and invest into developing your own platform. And now start getting you're saying your gym is running at capacity. That's perfect. Now you could start telling people who are coming, there is a waiting list. But if you want to be able to do this on your own at home, for 1/10 of the price of what you'll be paying me here, I could still guide you. I could still help you to do this until maybe somebody drops out. I'll put you on a waiting list. Meanwhile, you could, instead of paying me $200 a month, maybe you could pay me $40 a month, and then 20%, which is perfect. And now you go and you do this on your own. And we have you on a waiting list. The first person who cancels, if you're still feeling like that's something you want to explore, coming to the space, doing it with us, then we're going to bring you in and we'll let you know. Now you're building a system, a very intelligent system, which, by the way, again, we can help you with that. If you want to do your own research, find out how you can do this building. We're more than happy to serve you with that in any way possible, to bring AI employees into both your physical gym as well as your now online operation, bring affiliate programs, bring you a CRM that connects everything to each other, bring automations, nurture campaigns, pipelines, and make your business so much more pleasurable to operate rather than a chore that feels like, oh God, I'm getting so suffocated by this. Okay, that's our intention. And as I said, that was our last question, because this computer is really glitching and it's being annoying. Thank you for still watching. I love you if you've sat through this. I hope you got enough value out of this. I'm going to go and try to fix this today and then come back tomorrow, hopefully with a fixed video broadcasting opportunity so we could have this without any glitches. Love you. Stay well. It is nearing the 12 o'clock mark, and I encourage you all to let your friends know wherever you're seeing this. Please like it, send it in real time to somebody that you know owns their own business so that they know you're thinking of them. It is important that people know that you were thinking of them, even if they're not able to catch this. And you could tell them later on that this is what I just saw. It came on my radar and I immediately thought about you. That's how we get to serve the entire community. Thank you so much. I love you. Be well and keep on taking massive action to serve yourself, your community, and your loved ones. Don't forget AI. It's all about AI for the next 2 to 5 years moving forward. And we are here for you. Bye-bye. Until tomorrow.